the days are never ending, when the nights are feeling lonely, there's a place that I can go, where the birds are free to roam, in the sky, flying high, over fields of green, and where the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on. We're the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on.
Hello Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 16th of October until the 22nd of October 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Two of Wands. You have been able to take your idea and turn it into a feasible plan that you know will lead to your success. It is no longer just an idea, but you now have a plan in place to ensure that your idea is carried out as you had intended. The Two of Wands is also about discovery, particularly as you step outside of your comfort zone and explore new worlds and new experiences. It may take some courage to take the first step, but this card gives you the confidence of self-knowledge. You know what your goal is, what your creative process is directing for you, and you are confident in its eventual fulfillment. The Two of Wands indicates that you will begin to consider your longer-term goals and aspirations and will plan ahead for what you need to do to achieve these goals. You have already come so far, but now you feel it is ready for a change, this time with your long-term future in mind. You may be considering overseas travel, further education, or a major career change at this point in order to expand your learning and development, and to grow your horizons beyond your immediate environment. With careful planning, and a moderated approach, you will set yourself up for success in the future. The twos in tarot often represent decisions of some sort. In the case of the Two of Wands, you are making a decision between sticking with what you know, or expanding your horizons and taking a risk. You know that the world has to offer you something bigger or more meaningful, yet you are also aware that in order to maximize on this opportunity, you must leave your familiar grounds. Even though you have already invested a lot into your current circumstances, for you to be able to grow and to maximize your potential, it is imperative that you step out into a new world and explore your options. This card shows the patience and focus of your intent. You have got the ball rolling and have started out on your journey, so now it is time to patiently wait for your rewards and watch as your ideas begin to materialize. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Ace of Wands. What do you want most right now is pursuing a new idea or project that you have in mind. You are all revved up and raring to go. Use your creative energy and passion to take the first steps and get this project underway. Even if you like to have everything planned out before you begin down a certain path, the Ace of Wands is encouraging you to listen to your instincts and follow your gut. If it feels like a good idea, it probably is. So, start with a few basic actions to get things underway, and then continue to grow and develop your ideas through more complex actions later on. The important thing is that you act now, rather than spending more time planning or researching. The Ace of Wands is also indicative of a time in your life where you have a breakthrough moment and feel very inspired and motivated about a particular idea or passion. Your eyes have been opened to a whole new world and you are now very excited about the possibilities and the opportunities that are available to you. You are showing huge potential at this time and are driven by a strong, creative force. It is as if there is a latent talent within that is just bursting to get out and be fully utilized. This is also a perfect time to draw upon your imagination and to make your dreams reality. You are being offered an opportunity here that shows great promise, but it will be up to you to make the most of it and to maximize the potential for the longer term. It is almost like the spark that is needed to fuel a huge fire, but you must work hard to build the fire up, as the spark itself is not enough to make such a large fire. The energy of the Ace of Wands can also signify restlessness or uncertainty as to how to proceed. You may have energy and passion but not yet have a clear outlet for its expression. All of these wonderful ideas are beginning to build up from within and you are just bursting with energy, but now you must find a way to effectively express this energy in a way that will set you up in the longer term. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Three of Wands. You are afraid of some unexpected delays and creative blockages to your path. There is disappointment and frustration, and a general feeling that you may have just wasted your time by even starting on this journey. What you may not realize, however, is that these setbacks are in fact an important part of your bigger life journey and will have contributed to your personal development anyway. You may also be struggling to put your plans into action, and you are now feeling worried that you have gotten in over your head and tasks appear overwhelming. You may have had a lack of foresight and were unable to detect the challenges as they arose, or you may have been unrealistic about the risks associated with your plans. Break down your plans into smaller tasks to make them more manageable and more realistic. Conduct a risk assessment ahead of time to understand what challenges you may potentially face, and then create mitigation plans to avoid or minimize those risks. This card may also indicate a lack of cooperation, wasted efforts, delays, or bad luck or obstacles from outside in commercial ventures. You may be dealing with a business partner or another business that is only out for their own material gain, and as such, you are at risk of being betrayed in your business pursuits. You may also find that there are shipping delays or product manufacturing delays, particularly if you rely on an overseas source as part of your business. You know that you need to be open to receiving help, but you are also concerned about others exploiting you for their own gain. In terms of your relationship, there is a fundamental issue of not being able to pursue your longer-term goals together. Your partner may want to travel or to expand their horizons by moving interstate or internationally, but you may be reluctant to do so, putting an obstacle in your partner's course. This is becoming a major issue for the relationship. For the relationship to work in the long term, you need to work this out together and come to a compromise. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Two of Pentacles. You have to find balance between opposing desires and interests in your current relationship. Life will always be uncertain. Yet if you can produce balance and harmony among all the demands upon you, you will ultimately live happily and in prosperity. Thus, the Two of Pentacles serves as a reminder to remain alert, agile and patient as you attempt to juggle your family, your friends, work, finances, health and new challenges. You need to be very clear on your priorities and where you want to invest your time and energy. There is a tendency to be distracted by day-to-day affairs and general busyness, so prioritizing your activities and carefully managing your time is essential. The Two of Pentacles brings you back down to earth and reminds you to not only focus on your broader life goals but to also make sure your day-to-day affairs are in order. This is a card of good time management and financial management, ensuring that your bills are paid on time, that you keep a record of all your appointments and daily commitments, etc. It may sound tedious having to focus your attention on these more mundane issues, but this card reminds you that sometimes getting on top of your daily affairs is as important as pursuing your broader life goals. Sometimes, the Two of Pentacles can indicate that there are problems and difficulties in the future. There may be obstacles erected which hinder the attainment of what you wish to pursue or obtain in life. The situation may cause undue worry, and again, you will be required to juggle your priorities and manage your time effectively to stay on top of the situation. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles predicts change. You need to be able to cope with change, remaining flexible and adaptable in your approach. Rather than putting all your eggs in one basket, you may be better to keep two or more things going at once so you have the luxury of choice, should one option fall through. You must stay centered while you stay flexible and keep informed. Look for new possibilities, be open to change and go with the flow as best you can. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Five of Swords. The conflict in your life is becoming upsetting now, and you realize that there can only be losers in this battle. You now just want to put this behind you and move on. Thus, you are now more open to change. The arguing is over and you are more willing to look at the situation with fresh eyes. You are willing to lay down your sword and begin negotiating, honestly trying to arrive at a win-win solution rather than always knocking heads. A return to the Four of Swords is required, where the peace in your mind drive your thoughts and behavior, moving away from tension and conflict. This is a good time to reach out to those with whom you have recently had conflict or disagreements, and make amends. The Five of Swords can sometimes indicate conflict in your life that you have tried to walk away from but which continues to follow you. For example, there may still be an ex in your life who is making things difficult and who may be preventing you from moving on to new relationships. So long as there is conflict, tension and raw emotion at play, avoid this person or situation. Similarly, the Five of Swords can suggest that an old wound has been reopened and you are experiencing fear and tension associated with that memory. You may be particularly worried that history might repeat itself or that you could be hurt again. Aim to forgive and forget so that you can indeed move on. There may also be some residual resentment following a recent or past argument with someone close to you. You have had some very challenging and heated conversations together and you still harbor some negative emotion from these discussions. This may still be unresolved and unaddressed, and this in itself is impacting your ability to create a harmonious relationship. The Five of Swords serves as a reminder that, at times, it may be appropriate to disregard the opinions of others. Sometimes you just cannot please everyone, and unfortunately there may be some friendships lost along the way. Sadly, not everyone is going to be as accommodating of your desire to pursue your own goals, particularly if it impacts on them and their ability to live their life the way they want to. What you will have to accept is that you cannot please everyone, and there are going to be people who are annoyed that you cannot be there for them as much as in the past. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Six of Wands. You are about to achieve your goals and being publicly acknowledged for your efforts and your results. You may have recently received an award, public acclaim or acknowledgement from your peers for the work that you have done. It may even be just a pat on the back or getting praise or recognition for your work. You have harnessed your strengths and talents in order to bring about a successful outcome in your endeavors. You have managed to get through the confusion of the Five of Wands, minimizing your distractions, focusing on the task at hand. You have overcome the challenges along the way, and now you are focusing your energies on the one goal that will lead to your success. This is your time to shine and to come out on top. The Six of Wands is such positive encouragement to believe in who you are and your accomplishments so far. Have faith in what you have personally achieved and how this will be received by others. Do not let fear or guilt stand in the way of your success. You ought to feel proud of what you have achieved and not afraid to hold your head up high and feel worthy of others' attention. The Six of Wands focused on creating success and building your personal brand and reputation. You want to be successful at what you do, but at the same time, you want to ensure that others know about it and give you the recognition you deserve. You may need to promote yourself more frequently by sharing your success stories with others and encouraging them to follow a similar journey. If you do not already, you will soon have some great success stories to share within your personal networks. You may even be interested in applying for awards or scholarships in order to build your brand and receive public recognition. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Alpha Dragon. Alpha Dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current project or experience. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You can also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. As you hold the vision of the new golden age, they can take your pictures and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation, so ensure your intentions are pure.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.